Assalamu alaikum and a lovely, lovely, lovely morning to all of my students and whoever is watching this video right now. I hope and pray that you're all feeling great and doing wonderful and you're all in your good health and enjoying another beautiful, sunny, bright day of our life. And this is another present from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and which we're going to unfold and see how this goes and what is it in for us and what is there for us to give it to others, to share it with others, and to spread love and happiness, right? So we should be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day with all our health, with all our energy, all our enthusiasm, right? So that is very, very important. So if you are going to start your day with all your energy, you are going to enjoy whatever you're going to do, right? So we're going to start our day with our literacy class. And remember, we practiced lowercase alphabets yesterday, and we are going to do uppercase letter today, and we will see how we're going to write them when we are going to properly start writing in our notebooks, where there are all 4 lines, and then you will be able to fit in the alphabets in all those 4 lines, and you should know how to write in all those 4 lines, which alphabet comes in which lines, right? So we did cross letters, we did root letters, and we did sky letters yesterday, which we are going to repeat again because we need to repeat that because there are 3 different kind of alphabets in that. Lowercase alphabet. But if you talk about uppercase alphabet, all the alphabets are, you can say they are all sky letters, right? Yeah. None of them is root letter, none of them is cross letter, and all of them, they are in the same lines. So you don't have to remember for them that whether you're going to write them in 2 lines or maybe the lower 3 lines or maybe the upper 3 lines. They all fall in the same lines, right? So that will be easy for you to remember. So we're going to start that, and we'll be doing our book, this one. This is A to M. This is the first time we are doing the exercise on this book, right? So all of you, and we don't have dino this time over here. What do we have? Yeah, we have a hippo. Remember, we had dino in all our books which we were doing before. We had dinos on them, different kind of dinos. Remember, we had this dino with the green one, and then we had the purple one. Remember? Yeah, you all know that. And this is the orange one. So we had so many dinos. I think all of them were. Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, remember? Yes. And now this time we don't have a dino anymore. We have a hippo. Yeah, that's great. We have a hippo. So all of you, please check out your books, A to M, and we will be doing page number 2, right? Yes, this will be kind of your revision for writing because you have done the formation, you have done the tracing for that, but now we will be focusing on the lines, how to write in the lines, right? So please take up page number 2. Yeah, you're going to take up page number 2. The page number 2, yes. Can you see this? Yeah. Now, just have a look at this page carefully and just see that all the letters, they fall in the same line. They have this small formation in the sense that they fall in the same lines, right? So we are going to start that. Okay. So just have a look at this. We see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and M, right? Okay. So see, all of them are in the first 3 lines, right? So that will be very, very easy for you to remember for the uppercase that they all fall in the first 3 lines. So we don't have to revise them like many a times, but yes, for lowercase, we will be revising them again, right? So you will get to know that. So you have done it before, you know the formation, you know the tracing, you just have to see that in which line they're going to fall, and they're not going to exceed the lines, right? They're not going high, they're not going low, they are staying in the line, right? There are no arrows, there is no red dot, so you just have to follow the lines of the alphabet, right? So we're going to start over here. First of all, we are going to trace all of them over here, and then we're going to write them over here, right? Okay, that's great. So we're going to start with A. So you're going to start from here, and you're going to make a diagonal line like that. And you're going to make another diagonal line over there. And then you see this line is not on the blue line. That is a little low than the blue line, right? Over here, the third one, right? Yeah. Now put your book flat on the table. Yeah. Hold the pencil properly. Oh, my pencil is not sharp, but no problem. You should be using the sharp pencil, right? Not like this. Okay. So hold the pencil properly in your two fingers, right? Like this. And you're going to then lock it with your, yeah, you're going to lock it with your thumb. That's great. So you are going to now trace A, right? And you know from where you have to start because you've done that. There is no red dot, there are no arrows to follow, but you know the formation as I told you, right? Okay, so have a look at this. Yeah, diagonal, two diagonal lines and a small horizontal line, right? Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, do it. Okay, now we're going to do the second alphabet. That is B. Now there is a straight line in three lines, right? Now then there's a curved line touching the line, the first line, and then there is another curve over here, right? Yeah, that's great. So you don't have to follow even the arrows, but you can do that, right? So you don't need the directions. Now you know you have learned how to trace. That's great. Okay, now the second alphabet is C, yeah, K. So see, touching the line, making a curve, then touching the line again and going a little up. That's it, that's it. Yay, that is great. See, easy. Okay, now you're going to do the next one. Straight vertical line down, and then a big curve touching the top and the bottom of the line, right? Falling in the three lines, right? That's great. Okay, now the next one is E. So there is a small horizontal line, there's a vertical line, then another horizontal line, and another horizontal line. There are three small horizontal lines, and there's one vertical line, right? So this even falls in the first three lines. In the same way, we're going to write F, but it has got only two horizontal lines. This has got three horizontal lines, but this has got two horizontal lines, right? One horizontal line, then another vertical, and then horizontal, right? I hope this is easy for you because here you're going to write it yourself. By looking at these, you're going to write them here by yourself, right? Okay, now G. Now look at this. G, so a little curve by going down, touching the line, then coming up, and then there's a small horizontal line, right? It's kind of C, but C finishes over here, but you are going to touch the line in the middle, the blue line, and then you will make a horizontal small line, right? That's great. I hope this is easy for you. You can do it because you have practiced it. All right? Yeah. Okay. So the next one is AH. Easy. There are two vertical lines and a small horizontal line, right? This line is, oh, this line is touching the blue line, right? Unlike this A, this is touching the blue line. So two horizontal lines, vertical lines, and one horizontal line, right? That's great. Okay, right? Easy. Okay, now Now capital I. Again, in 3 lines, vertical line and 2 small horizontal lines touching the first and the third line, right? Easy? Okay, that's great. Now the other one, this even falls in the 3 lines, a vertical line, and then it just turns, make a small curve over here. And then a small horizontal line over here. See, lines are everywhere. Whether we are in our arts class, whether we are in our maths class, whether we are in our literacy class, yeah, lines are everywhere. So they're very important. So we need to even revise them as well, right? So we'll do that. Now then we have K. So the K says you have a straight line in the 3 lines, and there are 2 diagonal lines, right? Now can you see there are 2 diagonal lines in A as well, but this has a different shape, but this also have 2 diagonal lines, but K is a different shape. See, you can even play with the lines to make so many things, to make alphabets even, to make different things, right? Then we're going to do J, right? Sorry, KL, sorry. So this goes down, vertical line, and then a small horizontal line, right? L, right? Easy, right? That's great. Okay, now we have M, right? M, it's got like 2 straight vertical lines and 2 diagonal lines, right? So M is 1 straight line, that little diagonal line, another little diagonal line, and then a straight vertical line. Yay! So you need to work with your motor skills, fine motor skills. You need to develop these so you can write well, right? So you're practicing to write well. So our fingers need to be practiced so we can write well in our notebooks. And you should have very then good handwriting, right? Okay, so we've done it over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to write the same over here, right? We're going to write the same over here. We're going to follow alphabets. In the first line, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alphabets. That is from A to G. So we're going to write from A to G over here. And for that, what you're going to do is, when you will write A over here, you're going to put your finger over here and you're going to give a finger space, right? So I'm going to show you, I'll write it for you, and then I'll show you what the finger space looks like, right? So I am going to write A over here first. And then I'm going to leave the finger space. And then I will write the second alphabet. Okay, now have a look at this. A and B, I write A and then I put a finger over here, right? And I left the finger space. This is called the finger space, right? Finger space for the next alphabet, right? So they will not be joined. Now you're going to put your finger over here, and now you should know that you're going to write C over here, right? I'm leaving the finger space, right? Like this is the finger space. I'm going to write C over here, right? I will just write it and then I'll show it to you. Right? A, finger space, B, finger space. Yeah, this is perfect, right? This is perfect finger space. This is not covering the alphabet, right? Now, your finger space will be small because your fingers are small. My finger is a little fat, big, so I have bigger finger space, right? So this is also finger space, but it is touching the alphabet. It should not touch the alphabet, right? Now this is the perfect finger space. You can see the B alphabet and you can see C alphabet as well, right? So we're going to make another finger space over here and we're going to write D, right? So I am going to write D, leaving the finger space, and I am going to show you that, right? See, now I have write D. Now this is the finger space, right? It's not touching the alphabets, right? Over here as well, and over here. So you are going to leave finger space after each letter, right? So we're going to write A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that will fall in one line, and it will not be like we have write A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, not like that. You're going to leave the finger space after each of the alphabet like this, right? Now, if you write, I write E, I'm going to again leave the finger space, and I am going to write E, which I'm going to show you. Right? Now I'm going to leave the finger space, see? Finger space B, finger space C, finger space D, finger space E, then finger space F. So when you will be writing, I just want you to have a look at that. If I adjust my camera, so I can just tell, I just wanted to tell you that how you are going to write that, okay? So just a minute, I'm going to just adjust the camera, right? Right, so your book is flat on the table. This is a little low, but you're not going to put your book this low. This is for you to just have a look at that, right? So I'm not putting my right finger over here. Why? Because I have to write with my right hand. Okay, so I am just going to put my left finger over here, right? And then I'm going to write F. Okay, coming down, touching the line, right? So finger space, right? You can see the finger space. So this is how you can make finger space, right? Now again, you're going to put your left hand finger after the alphabet, not touching the alphabet, right? And you can just write the next alphabet, which will not even touch your finger, right? See? Now, this is the finger space. Now, my finger is not touching F, my finger is not even touching G, but if I pick up my finger, there will be the finger space, right? So this is the way you are going to put your finger and you're going to leave the finger space, right? So you're writing with your right hand, so you will not be using your this finger, so you will not be able to write. You will be using your left hand index finger, putting over here and writing the alphabet, right? So this is the way you are going to leave the finger space. Now I am going to write another one, right? I want to write H over here, right? So first of all, we're going to write H. So we don't need any finger spacing because this is the first alphabet, right? Like this, H. Okay. Now I'm going to put my left finger over here and I'm going to write I. Okay. Now my finger is not touching H, my finger is not touching I. And if I pick up my finger, there's a finger space, right? And again, like this, I'm going to write J. Yay, right? Then again, I'm going to put my left hand index finger and I'm going to write K. See, my finger is not touching J. K. Yay, that's great, right? Okay, lovely. Okay, now my finger is not touching K. I hope you can see this clearly, right? And I'm going to write here L. Right? And then another finger space. And I'm going to write M. Okay, see, this is the way we have to leave the finger spaces and write the alphabets because they're going to look nice. And we even leave the finger space after writing the words as well, which we will be doing later on. But this is the way you're going to do this, right? I hope you understand, all right? Okay, so that is great. So this is how I write all the letters, leaving the finger space, right? So you are going to do that the same way. Okay, that's great. So you will be following the same. So today we did A to M, and we have to do N to Z for lowercase as well and for the uppercase as well, right? So we will be doing that. We have to practice that. Why? Because we have to uh, sorry, we need to prepare our fingers for writing, and you should do the exercises like this, and then your motor skills will be very they will be strong to write, and you will be able to write even very nicely. Okay, so do practice at home for the writing in the 4 lines. Take a notebook which has got 4 lines, but that should be a little broad, not the narrow ones, because right now that is not recommended for you. Okay, so this was our literacy class in which we have traced and learned alphabets and how to write them in the 4 lines, how to leave the finger space, and I hope you have enjoyed that. Okay, so I'm going to say you goodbye from this class right now, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll be staying here. We're going to see each other in the next class. Till then, stay safe, be happy, and be grateful for whatever you have. All the time, be grateful for all the things you have. Okay, so we'll see each other soon, inshallah. Till then, bye bye and Allah Hafiz.